Hi everyone, it's only a couple of days off Christmas and we thought we'd do a little bit of a wrap-up video about our big trip that we did this year in 2024.
So we've been home for about 3 weeks now. We've finally settled in. And yeah, we just thought we'd go through what we did, how much it cost, some of our favourite things, because people have been asking the same questions over. So where do we start?
Yep.
Our overview. Where'd we go? So we had no plans for where we wanted to go. We just knew that we were going to get to Broome and then decide what we were going to do from there. So we went down and up to Broome, and then we decided that rather than keep going around and doing the full lap, we'd turn around and go and do all the things that we missed. So we missed the south of WA and all of South Australia. So we decided rather than do the whole lap, we would turn around and go back the same way we came, but see all the things that we missed.
And we still didn't see everything, but we saw a lot. We saw a lot of the stuff that we missed. Like Eyre Peninsula was a big section that we'd missed originally, and also the Flinders Ranges. So we got up to the Flinders Ranges as well, and yeah, it was great.
So we think we've done about, we don't know how many Ks, but over 25,000 Ks we did.
Yeah, somewhere around 25 to 29,000 Ks.
Everyone has been asking us what our favourite thing was, and that you can't say what your one favourite thing was. There's too many things. So I thought we would just go through some of our favourite things in categories. So the first one is animals. Now we saw a lot of animals and we had a lot of animal encounters. Yep. So we did the Hunter Valley Zoo, and there we did the squirrel monkeys. We saw the quokkas on Rottnest. We did the whale sharks twice. We did snorkeling and we got to swim with turtles. We did Adelaide Zoo and the lemur experience. We did attempt to do the great white shark dive, but there were no great whites that day. And we did the sea lions at Port Lincoln. So what was your favourite animal experience?
I think it was actually the sea lions.
Yeah, definitely.
They were just so much fun. They were like playing with groups of puppy dogs, except in a natural environment. We swam out in freezing cold water, even though we had wetsuits on, but swam about 200, 300 metres into about chest deep water, and about 20 or 30 of them come out. Yep. It was absolutely amazing. They were like puppy dogs with the zoomies. So cute.
And we spent, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour in the water with them. So I think that would have to be my favourite.
That's the highlight of the animals, yeah.
Yeah. What about your favourite national park?
Oh, we went through a few. I mean, I love Karajini.
That's my favourite.
And that's like, because there's so many different places out there, it's such a different environment to the east coast of Australia. Yeah, just the wide expanse of nothingness. But
there was lots of good walks that you could do that weren't overly long. They were tough, some of them. But I think that would be my favourite, going to Kermit's Pool and up to Hammersley Gorge and things. That would be my favourite.
Yeah, Hammersley Gorge was spectacular.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite state?
I think it was WA.
Yeah, we love WA.
Yeah.
We obviously didn't do Northern Territory and we didn't do Tassie this time. They were all lovely, but WA is just, I don't know, spectacular. And
just, once again, very different. It's so much quieter than the East Coast.
Yes, and the truck drivers are much more polite on the WA than they are on the East Coast. Do you have a favourite camp spot?
Look, I think some of the best camp spots we went to were the free ones, and they were the ones that we weren't really expecting. Like there was that, I think it was the Ray Tognolini stopover at the Ray Tognolini Pass. The other one I really liked was James Price Point.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. And that was free as well.
And that was free as well, but it was just amazing. Had the beach and everything just about to ourselves.
Now, people quite often ask how much it costs to go caravanning. That depends on what you're doing and how you're living, and it could be very different. But we've been for 10 months and we did record some of our expenses. So we recorded fuel, gas, maintenance, accommodation and activities. We didn't record everything like going out, groceries,
alcohol.
It would have taken too much time to record it and I couldn't be bothered. And B, it's probably best that we don't know how much we spent.
It may have reflected badly on us.
But we have costs, because I'm always interested to see, especially before we left, how much things cost. And some people a little bit don't want to tell the price of things, but we thought we'd be open about it. So the activities that we did, which included so many things, all the animal stuff plus
overnight at horizontal falls, whale
rock
dives,
nest, things like that.
travel, accommodation.
So that was our biggest expense. So that came to just over $12,000. So I think a big chunk of that was our horizontal falls overnight tour.
But the way we looked at it was, while we're travelling to the other side of Australia that took us so long, we may as well do these things. I mean, you can't just turn around and say, hey, we're going to do this tomorrow and go and spend the money.
Exactly.
It's on the other side of Australia, and Australia's a big place.
Yeah, so we just went, screw it, we're going to spend a lot of money. Fuel, now this is what we've just entered into the app. I can't guarantee I remember to enter every fuel thing, but it was about $8,500 that we spent on fuel. Yeah,
so the most expensive fuel we paid was about $3 a litre at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. Our BT50 was averaging about 20 litres per 100 k's while towing.
Yeah, she's a bit thirsty.
Pretty thirsty.
Accommodation, so we had a mixture. Like sometimes we did free accommodation. Sometimes we showgrounds, national parks, caravan parks. Quite often when we were working, we tried to stay at a caravan park just so we had the extra power. So we did a mixture, and that came to just under $6,000 in accommodation. Maintenance, so just maintenance to the car and the caravan. So we had to get a car service. And we did something to the caravan?
Had some plumbing issues, so we had some plumbing break underneath the van in the Flinders Ranges, along with a split tyre. So we needed a new tyre. I needed some bits and pieces for the van.
No, but then we did bearings or something.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes. The brakes and bearings. So we had some issues with the brakes when we're coming into Esperance, on our way to Esperance. So we got the brakes serviced, which needed new magnets, and we also got the wheel bearings replaced at the same time in service because they'd never been done in the life of the van.
Yeah. So maintenance came to $2,649, and then we also just recorded the gas, which we used for cooking, heating, and that was about it.
Oh, and the fridge.
The fridge.
Yeah, the fridge runs off gas. It's a three-way fridge.
But that was only $293, so I don't think that was too much in gas. So that's how much it cost to travel Australia.
Oh, I mean, you could do Australia a lot cheaper, and it really comes down to what you want to do. If you want to free camp everywhere, stay off grid, you could do it. If you wanted to see all the places you could for free, you could do it. If you wanted to travel around Australia and stay inside the van, not go anywhere, you could save a lot of money, but what's the point? As we said, we thought we might as well spend the money when we're over there.
All right, so that's it. That's our 10-month trip. We're now back in Maryborough, Queensland, going back to normal life next year. I'm very excited about that.
No, it's okay. We'll sit still for a little bit and then we'll work out what we're doing in the future.
Yeah, we definitely haven't finished with travel. It was too much fun and we'd love to go again. We just need to spend some time with family for a little bit, regroup, and then see where we're at.
Yep.
So,
all right.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Have a great Christmas. Cheers. Okay, everyone. It's almost Christmas Day in a day or two. 2 days. 5 days. 7 days.
Start again.
Days.